I started a two-part sermon series last Sunday that I call the Dozen Do Nots from Proverbs chapter 3. And it starts off with the cream-filled do nots. They are like donuts. There's a dozen of them, but these are the cream-filled. These have to do with what's on the inside of you. You inscribe God's teaching on your heart. So do not forget my teaching. Do not let kindness and truth depart. Do not lean on your own understanding. So trust has something to do with your heart, and kindness and truth are in your heart on the inside of you. They're cream-filled do nots. Those are followed by the sprinkled do nots. Now, sprinkled do nots seem appealing at first, but once you get them, anybody who drives around in the car, you're trying to share donuts with kids in your car, the sprinkles go every single place, all over you, all in the crevices. They melt in the sun, and it's just a mess. Being wise in your own eyes and rejecting the Lord's discipline, those are do nots that are like that. They seem appealing at first. You can do things your own way, but eventually you find out that was wrong. That was the wrong. That it's just a mess. That's followed up by the fresh do nots. These have something to do with time. Do not be afraid of sudden fear. Do not withhold good from your neighbor. Whenever you can take care of that. You can do that day. Do not delay settlement. And then finally, we have the last do not. So you might imagine kids fighting over the last donut. These have to do with harm, fighting, just any type of bad behavior. So devising harm, contending without cause, envying a man of violence. Do not choose any of his ways. Those are the dozen do nots. And there was actually a baker's dozen, a 13th do not, right there underneath lean not on your own understanding, because you have instruction followed by reward, and lean not on your own understanding has two instructions followed by two rewards. So we have a baker's dozen do nots in Proverbs chapter 3.